Outspoken, anti-migrant and a darling of the US Republican Party. It's little wonder Giorgia Meloni gets on so well with Donald Trump. Yet now it is she that is in the spotlight as the Italian Prime Minister prepares to meet the US President. Two leaders known for tearing things down will discuss building bridges, with Trump's tariffs at the heart of talks. Speaking in the wake of the announcement of those tariffs on April the 2nd, Meloni was asked about whether she was hopeful for dialogue with the White House.
Look, it's not a question of hope. I believe it's what has to be done for our interest, for the interest of our economy, for the European interest, for the Western interest, and therefore I will pursue what I believe to be what's right.
Her words on tariffs have been strong, if not quite defiant, leaving ground for what analysts say will need to be some negotiation to protect Italy's economy. The country is heavily reliant on exports and last year had a $45.4 billion trade surplus with the US. That could prove to be a source of tension. Such imbalances have been described by Trump as unfair. Italy's defence spending, among Europe's lowest, may also cause friction alongside its membership of the European Union, which Trump has falsely claimed was set up to screw Washington. Italians have been pessimistic about their options and about what's in store.
It's a massacre. I see we are drifting further and further apart, rather than coming closer together culturally and economically. I also have a poor idea of Europe, especially on rearmament and involvement in political wars. Let's hope for the best.
Despite that pressure, Meloni herself may believe she already has Trump's ear. At his inauguration in January, she was the only EU leader in attendance. She also delivered a virtual speech at a recent ultra-conservative event for the Republican Party. Such influence could yet prove significant for Europe, especially as differences with the US seemingly grow by the week. Meloni is thought to have a warm relationship with Volodymyr Zelensky, something few would say exists between the Ukrainian president and Donald Trump. Yet the war, US negotiations and plans among some in Europe to provide peacekeepers is also causing domestic headaches for Meloni. Earlier this month, thousands gathered in Rome to protest European rearmament. During a summit in London on the issue, Meloni tried to talk up the question of cooperation.
We all share the same goal. Italy shares it, Europe shares it, NATO and the United States share it. And that goal is achieving a just and lasting peace in Ukraine. The question is how to achieve it, and this is where things become more complex.
Often known in Europe for standing in the second row, Giorgia Meloni may now be forced to take the foreground in transatlantic relations. Flynn, TRT World.